Hello, everyone. I wanted to continue doing something and all that I haven't been doing in a while and all, and that's continuing my Rogue Robot review series. But I couldn't even continue on to the next robot because I made even more discoveries with the robot I've already been working on, the red striped backpack robot with yellow eyes. And there's some very interesting stuff that I didn't even know about that was about him and all. First of all, I've had this theory for a while that the robots that Wally crashes here during the hallway scene and all, most of them are the exact same ones that end up going into the repair ward in the later scenes. And it makes sense since a lot of these robots are clearly damaged. Some of them, like the robot that's behind the yellow-eyed red striped robot and all, the big one back there, he's way too big and all in order to be damaged by such a crash, and also that's why we don't see him in the repair ward. We do see another one of his model, but it's much smaller. This one, however, the red striped yellow-eyed robot, or the one with the backpack, I do believe ends up going to the repair ward. And here, we see him going down the hallway with some other future robots, and crashing into the back of the neck-popping robot. And the big robot behind him crashes into him, and that results in basically this. And he's being absolutely crunched. Poor little guy. But what's interesting and all is that if you look on the side of him, on the sides of his head, you'll notice that there are two parts of his body. You see the black sections with the white on the sides? Those come out of his body. As you can see in this picture, they're not fully out of his body. And in a lot of other pictures, you never see them out of his body. But here, they are and all because, he's being pushed out, kinda. It must be very painful then. This is something I didn't even know this before. I noticed the white section and how it's separated from the body, but I didn't notice it would come out like this. And it's not the last time we would see this feature either. Because even though this is clearly not the same robot, but it's the same model though, so it counts. This robot here and all is pointing at even Wally, but the thing is that precious robot and all, he's like his side things and all are coming out very far, so we could see how far out they can come out and all. It almost gives him a Lord Farquaad kind of look and all, which is very funny and interesting. And finally, the most interesting and the most important part of this guy is that he actually does have a name, technically. His code, the area that's right, the little number that's right below it, and his eyes and all, that's actually 4867. And even though I'm not going to refer to him by that number since it's very hard to remember, well, not as hard to remember as some of the other robots, like the one with the light blue stripe and the black eye with no pupil. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say about this guy and all. He has quite a lot of stuff to say about him, even though he's a minor character. That makes him very interesting. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this guy. Now, for the next episode, don't worry, we will be moving on to another robot. I just had to get this out of my head.